Hello, this is Bob Bird from Bird Family Insulation with another home performance minute that'll hopefully give you some wise counsel on getting some of those rooms that are difficult to heat and cool a little more comfortable for you. We've all been in those types of homes where there's a big vaulted ceiling, a big monstrosity of a room, and the vents are down there on the vault on either side of the chimney, or they're down in the floor, and there's furniture that that's and curtains and so on. There's just obstructions in getting the air into the room, and it's a lot of volume that is contained in that room. Well, the grill that you put on that air conditioning duct has a lot to do with how well that air gets out into the room and is distributed, and in fact affects the comfort in that room. The other day, Bo and Brandon and I went out to work on a home for a homeowner, and his office and the front guest bedroom both had large vaulted ceilings, and the room was both of those rooms were stuffy and warm, and the thermostat was on the opposite end of the house in a little hallway where the bedrooms and the master suite was. And between that thermostat and those other two rooms we were working on was a family room, a kitchen with an eat-in dining area. So there was a lot of discrepancy in the environment, all right, in this home between where the thermostat was and these two rooms. And by the way, those two rooms were real popular rooms for this family. So we upgraded the insulation in the attic. We spray foamed the backside of the knee walls of those big vaults. And while I was there, we had our flow hood, so I tested the airflow coming out of those vents. And they had three-way grills on them. Now here's what a three-way grill is. And you've probably got some of these in your home. In fact, this is a three-way grill. The portion in the middle is got deflectors on it that actually throw the air either down or up, whichever way you position this. Then on either side, the air is deflected out to the side. Now, if you take an infrared camera and with the air conditioning on a good hot part of the day, say we're talking about air conditioning issues, you can actually see how this thing is conditioning the wall. The air coming out of this diffuser, all right, this is diffusing the air that's trying to get out of it, all right. This is attached to the air conditioning duct back here, and it's diffusing the airflow. So the air comes rushing down the duct, bang, hits this diffuser, and then it's all split up, all right. And you take a picture of the wall with an infrared camera, you'll see this big dark spot. Depending on how the filters are set up on your camera. On my cameras, the dark is cold, lighter colors are warm. All right, so as we take a picture of that wall, this whole wall was like it was bleeding water, and it was dark. All right, but out into the room, you couldn't feel this. You couldn't feel the air. This three-way diffuser, as I began to explain to Mr. Homeowner, is part of your problem. You want a diffuser that is what we call high velocity, that will actually throw the air, allow that air to come off and sail out into the room, all right, and then fall. And because that's where their furniture was. His desk was on the opposite wall, in fact, from the knee wall. And plus all the windows, all the glass, all the heat gain was on the opposite side of the room. This is air conditioning this interior wall. The interior wall wasn't getting that much heat coming off of it, none at all, in fact. All the heat's coming through the opposite side of the room, and this diffuser is not allowing the air to get across the room. So what you're looking for is, I said, while we're here, go to your Home Depot and call me. Well, he did just that. He found what we call, well, this is Home Depot, there's different called, this one's called maximum airflow. This is a diffuser designed for maximum airflow. This, in fact, when I took the three-way off, first of all, I measured the airflow with the three-way, with our flow hood. And I wish I had the numbers here, but I don't. So suffice it to say, it was let's just say for sake of illustration, the airflow was 100 CFM with this. I then took it off and just measured the naked boot with nothing over it. Just a hole in the wall blowing a cold air out. Let's say that was 180 CFM. All right. He then returned with something similar to this. All right. Big difference here. Okay. Big difference in these two vents. Vent covers. He came back with their brand, which is a maximum airflow. I then put it on, and the 180 dropped to, let's say, 155. Okay? So understand that there is, insulation can do its part. The heating and air contractor, you know, those guys, they can do their part. But some of this is also, your comfort in your home is contingent on what kind of vent you've got in your air conditioning duct system. If you have more questions, if you think this may apply to getting some comfort improvements in your home, we'd love to talk to you. Again, this is Bob Bird, Bird Family Insulation, with your Home Performance Minute. It's your home. You don't have to be uncomfortable.